Hi folks, my name is Zach Padilla. I'm the product specialist and sommelier here at the liquor store and wine loft of Jackson Hole. Today we have quite a list for you. We are tasting through today. You can join us every Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. But today we're tasting the Green Box series from Pepperwood Grove. Everything from the Sauvignon Blanc, the Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, the Zinfandel, and the Cabernet Sauvignon. Along with that, we are tasting the Blanc series from Argentina, the white, which is 50-50 Torrontés Chenin Blanc, and the red, which is 50-50 Malbec and Syrah. We were saying, what better way to celebrate tax day than with some really inexpensive wine that you can hold on to. So make sure to come join us every week, Fridays from 4 to 7 p.m. You can also see us on the web at wineliquorbeer.com. We're going to jump right in here with the Sauvignon Blanc, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Green Box series from Pepperwood Grove. This whole series is the idea of being green, being organic and sustainable. So the box is 100% recyclable. There's less energy to produce than 4 bottle glasses. Our lightweight compact packages uses less fossil fuels in transport and printed on papers sourced from sustainable forests. So they're going super green on all of these, and I am a big fan of quality box wine like these. These are good quality wines and they're going to last a while. So if you want half a glass with dinner, if you want a glass with a friend, if you want a couple glasses, but you want to leave the rest for months at a time, you can. It will still be great quality wine a month from now. So the Sauvignon Blanc, very light color, almost like water in the glass, but very floral nose, nice citrus, lemon, lime. That orchid kind of for the floral, a little bit of honeydew and grass. But yeah, definitely fresh, clean on the palate. This is an awesome little Sauvignon Blanc, very classic with that lemon lime citrus, a little bit of a grassy green bean vegetal kind of character, which actually would pair really well with, say, a fish. Using Italian herbs, a little oregano or thyme, beautiful with the Sauvignon Blanc. Next up, straight into the Blanc. These guys are unbelievably inexpensive, and again, this was the whole idea behind tax day, was to go with the Blanc series. Everybody's hurting right now, and tax day didn't help. The Torrontés and Chenin Blanc here for the Blanc. I like this series. I've used it before. But very clean, crisp on the nose, very light, refreshing. This is your, as we call them, porch pounders. As the weather gets better out there, sit out on the porch, grab a fruit tray, some veggies. This is fantastic. But I'm getting a lot of tropical fruit here, a lot of lemon lime, yellow grapefruit, getting a little bit of a grassy character along with it, but definitely some tropical, like maybe a little banana here. That'd be a lot of fun here. The palate, again, fresh and clean. Nice citrus, lemon lime, a little bit of that yellow grapefruit, a little bit of that grassiness. Very refreshing. Like, I'm still swallowing, great levels of acidity. This is a fun wine. And I'll be honest with you, $5.99. And I don't really back products that are that cheap, but this is really good stuff. I really do like it. Next up here, the Pepperwood Grove Chardonnay. When we brought these in, the Chardonnay and the Pinot were the ones that we got a chance to taste. The Chardonnay was one that I thought was really nice because we're seeing here on the nose a little bit of baked apple, a little bit of like overripe pear. So you're getting a good quality, aged Chardonnay nose here. Something that you don't typically see out of a box. But there's still a little bit of that lemon lime citrus, maybe a little bit of honeydew almost. Just really round and fun. The palate, still great acidity. We're still seeing a little bit of that lemon lime, a little bit of that honeydew, that baked apple, that overripe pear, but it's still going. Still got that honeyed kind of quality on the palate. Still lingering, still swallowing. Great acidity, great flavor. Beautiful. And again, everything's sustainable, organic, that whole craze. Next up, Pepperwood Grove Pinot Noir. And I've spoken before about how light they are. This one actually is a little bit darker. So again, we're looking at you know, the lighter the Pinots, typically, you know, you'll see that they're probably the more inexpensive. In this case, again, we're seeing that there's an ageable quality, an aged, a nice, good producing Pinot Noir out of a box. I love it. The nose here, fresh strawberry, a little bit of plum, a little bit of raspberry and cranberry, maybe a little bit of smoked tar, chocolate, gorgeous. Very fresh, easy drinking on the palate. Again, that fresh strawberry, that plum, that cranberry tartness. This is really, really fun. I could totally see this Pinot with some brie and some fresh strawberries sitting out on the back patio. It's warming up out there. This is something that would be gorgeous for that. Next up, we're going into the Zin, the Pepperwood Zin. And about the same color as the Pinot, a little bit darker, but the nose shows more of that blackberry fruit, jammy blueberry, blackberry, maybe some licorice or cassis, maybe a little molasses. So this very well could have seen a little bit of American oak. But again, very fresh, very friendly. You're getting all that jammy dark fruit. You're getting a little bit of that vanilla. You're getting a little bit of that baking spice kind of character that could have come from the oak. This is another gorgeous wine. And in this case, with the Zin, I could probably see if you were going to actually do some dinners, you could do something a little bit heavier, something a little bit more red meat, a steak, or if you want to do a really rich baked chicken kind of dish, that could go really, really well. The Broke-Ass Red. Served this one a couple weeks back to a friend of mine. They were convinced that I don't drink anything under 40 bucks, and I said, here, try this, I like it. They couldn't believe me. Again, on the nose here, chocolate, blackberry fruits. We're seeing blackberry, blueberry. We're seeing you know, a little bit of plum. Definite chocolate. Like, there's some big chocolate on this nose, which again, we've seen Malbec before. I've tasted Malbecs with you before, and the Malbecs show that mocha character where it's a little bit of that chocolate coffee kind of thing going on. And underlying in all Malbecs, a little bit of lavender. In this case, I can kind of see it, but I'm seeing more of that fresh blueberry kind of fruit. This is a super jammy nose. That palate's great too. Again, fresh fruit, fresh blueberry, maybe some dried blackberry. You're getting a little bit of a molasses, vanilla, chocolate kind of thing from a little bit of the oak, and a little bit of an oak mouthfeel. So maybe a little bit of maybe a white pepper or black pepper kind of tinge to it. But for the most part, fruity, jammy, fun, fresh. This is one that could actually go really well with a steak. I'm thinking ribeye. Sounds good to me. Next up, we're going to finish off with the Pepperwood Cab. And with the Pepperwood Cab, we're seeing the same color structure as the Zin and the red, the Broke-Ass Red. But the nose here, a little tight actually. A little bit of that pencil lead, a little bit of that jammy dark fruit, blackberry, blueberry. And I've mentioned pencil lead before with cabs. But I'd say maybe a little vanilla, but this is a little tight. The nose isn't anywhere near as big as some of these others that we've had already. Again, we're seeing that blueberry, blackberry, chocolate, a lot of baking spice character to this one. Pairs beautifully with some steak. Go for it. Test me. So, thanks for joining us this week. This week we tasted the Pepperwood Grove series from the Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Zin, and the Cabernet Sauvignon. We also tasted the Broke-Ass wines, the white and the red, Torrontés and Chenin Blanc, and the Malbec Syrah. You can join us every week, every Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. to taste with us. We'll see you next week. By the way, make sure to sign up for our May VIP tasting. This month we'll be featuring Rieslings from dry to sweet, pairing with spicy foods. Thanks, folks. Cheers.